Hi, today is Friday, June 2nd, 2017, and this is A Swede Speaks. And 3 days ago, Anne-Marie Waters, who is director of Sharia Watch UK, was detained by the London police. And she tweeted on that day, "I am in a police station, held against my will. We are really in big trouble." That tweet was later deleted. And on the next day, she tweeted, "Imagine being so filled with hate that you believe those who disagree with you politically should go to prison. Imagine that." And she was obviously set free because someone had tweeted about her being free. And also, Anne-Marie Waters wrote that a copy of her driver's license was taken despite her having committed no offense and despite her objections. And she said that she might need to take a break from this, that she's exhausted. And she added, "The problem is, so few people actually say what needs to be said." And well, I don't really know where to start. What's going on with the UK? I mean, I've come to realize lately with what's going on with Tommy Robinson and this with Anne-Marie Waters. I mean, I don't know her positions in every single case. But do you have freedom of speech or not, Britain? I mean, it seems to me like you haven't. What happened to the Magna Carta? What happened with the Glorious Revolution? What happened with your parliamentary system that you fought for and inherited from generations? What happened to Britain being a beacon of freedom, of spreading civilization around the world, and saving Europe from tyranny, from Hitler, from Stalin? What happened with all of this? I would really like to know that, actually, because it seems to me like the British police force is trying to carry out some kind of political justice, or, well, not justice, because it's not justice, but that you're trying to silence voices like Tommy Robinson and Anne-Marie Waters. So I think actually Britain is a place that needs to be highlighted. It seems to be just as bad as Sweden, maybe even worse, I don't know, but I just see that this is getting bad, Britain. This is really bad. And we really need to fight this. What's going on? And I mean, I don't know what else to do. So I suppose I will have to talk a lot about Britain in the future. I think I just have to, because the things going on are really disturbing. And it's really crazy. It's crazy, but it follows some kind of internal logic, because it always does. And it seems like what the British society is afraid of is being labeled racist, because they are going after people who are criticizing Islam, like Tommy Robinson, like Anne-Marie Waters. So what to do? We fight this. We stand up. And let me tell you this. If there would have been more people, like Anne-Marie Waters say, so few people actually say what needs to be said, as long as the people standing up against tyranny, because this is a kind of tyranny, make no mistake about that, as long as the people standing up against tyranny are few, it is easy to ostracize them. It is easy to arrest them, detain them, or you could go the soft way like in Sweden. You won't get arrested normally. You might, but that's not what normally happens. They just make sure that you lose your income, you lose your job, like Marcus Birro, who now says he might emigrate from Sweden because he can't get a job, because he said some truths about Islam a few years ago. Anyway, I digress. The point is, as long as there are only a few people willing to fight this fight, it is much easier to silence a few voices than if people actually start saying what they think. Because I think that there's a lot of people out there who are silent, who either refuse to see, who are seeing, but who just keep silent because you are afraid. You are afraid of what they can do to you. And yeah, fine. It's fine. You could be afraid. But you can't let fear stop you from saying what you think. Because if you do that, you're just a coward. I'm sorry for being this blunt, but that's what it is. When people like Tommy Robinson and Anne-Marie Waters can be thrown under the bus and no one stands up for them, or very few people does, well, then you get tyranny, and then you will have to take your part of the responsibility for that happening. So stand up and speak up, because they can't detain millions of people in Britain. They can detain a few, but they cannot go after, I would suppose, a very large minority of the population, maybe even a majority. They can't do that. You have to stop being hindered by fear. And that's what I have to say about this right now. I would like to thank the people who are supporting this channel. Through prayers, through Patreon, through PayPal. That's all greatly appreciated. And if you like this channel, please subscribe so you don't miss anything. Please share my videos on social media, on Facebook and Twitter, and other social media that allows you to share videos. If you got something to say, feel free to comment. I read all comments, but I have stopped answering the most crazy ones. Sometimes I answer a few of the crazy ones just to point out the stupidity, but at some point I just won't care about it anymore. I've got better things to do. But please comment, and I'll answer it if I think it's worth answering. Anyway, and of course, like this video if you like it, and I would also like to encourage you to support this channel. This is A Swede Speaks. Have a nice day.